Post Malone surfaced the other day showing him stumbling around and then even falling on stage during a concert, leaving many fans worried that he might be the next victim of the tragic drug-related deaths that we have seen with other rappers recently, such as with Mac Miller. But after this story started to trend all over the internet with fans insanely worried about Post's health, he's now spoken out with a message that he wants his fans to hear. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Mackenzie Smith and welcome back to I.O. And if you're new here, we make new videos like this every single day where we keep you up to date on the latest trending news topics and even some top 10s that are incredibly juicy if I do say so myself. So to give you guys a quick recap, at a concert he held last week after many fans noticed that he was stumbling a lot more than usual and even at one point slowly fell down on stage, some fans thought he might have just had a little too much to drink. But others were very concerned that his rock star image filled with drugs, alcohol, and tons of partying was getting the worst of him. Because of the concern, tons of videos of Post at the concert started to go viral, with people questioning his health and if he had a potential drug addiction. The footage showed him stumbling, slurring his words, and rolling his eyes back in his head while performing. But now that he's been trending online for days, Post decided to come out with his side of the story.
I'm not on drugs and I feel the best I've ever felt in my whole life.
So during one of his shows at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, Post spoke straight to his fans about all the allegations. He said in summary, "I'm not on drugs. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life," he continued. "And that's why I can bust my for these shows and fall on the floor and do all that fun. But for everyone that's concerned here, I appreciate the love and the support, but I feel fantastic and I'm not doing drugs." So after all that, fans were really glad to hear that he appreciates their concern, but he is actually just fine. He also looked a lot more put together and sober during this show, so there's a chance that he has made some positive changes in his pre-show routine after all the outcry heard days before. And the theory that he just plays up a lot of the bad boy rapper persona at his shows is looking to be the culprit of the story. But of course, there are still tons of fans out there that think that he actually might have a problem, but he just pulled it together for that show in order to make a statement so that everyone would stop bugging him for his drug use. But of course, that's all just speculation by people on Twitter. For his sake, I'm hoping that whoever's on his team around him is watching over him and intervening if they feel that they need to. Because I said in a previous video that I was a huge fan of Mac Miller, and it was so heartbreaking to hear that he had passed so young and with so much potential. And of course, I have these same sentiments for Post, and I really hope he can learn from other rappers' past mistakes. Also, just a side note about Post, I've always loved how much he respects YouTubers and people in the YouTube space, because if you didn't know, he's always going on YouTube shows and hanging out with other YouTubers like the Nelk Boys, Ethan and Ela from H3H3, and of course going on shows like Hot Ones. So in my eyes, he's just a precious gem that needs to be protected at all costs, and I really hope his statement is the truth and he doesn't have any problems with addiction. Because the world seriously cannot take the loss of another young rapper with all the young talent that's unfortunately passed this year. So that's it for the story. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the story. And for any of you that have dealt with drug or alcohol addiction or seen others affected by it close to you, what are your thoughts on Post's demeanor here? Do you think he's telling the truth, or do you think there's some room for concern still? I'd love to hear your take on it, and I'm sure everyone else would too. So that's it for the video. Drop a like and subscribe down below if you liked and want to see more stories like this. Also follow the team on our Instagrams to be kept up to date with our lives. Mine's down below in the bio. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.